Listen to me carefully, because what I am about to tell you can change your life completely. If you use this right, you will become the kind of person who commands respect the second they walk through a door. But if you do not master this psychological truth, you cannot build a dangerous aura. That is the harsh truth. You have to understand these exact secrets to know how to create a dangerously calming presence in every single room and every situation you walk into. Most people get this entirely wrong. They think a dangerous aura means acting tough, being loud, or trying to intimidate people. They puff out their chests, they raise their voices, and they try to dominate the conversation. That is not an aura. That is a disguise for insecurity, and everyone can see right through it. True aura is a highly calibrated combination of internal emotional control and external physical stillness. It is the quiet realization that you do not need anyone in the room, but everyone in the room needs you. Here is the exact 7-step framework to master reality, dominate human psychology, and control the energy of any room you step foot in. Number 1. Weaponize the silence. Weak people absolutely hate silence. Human beings are biologically hardwired to feel anxiety when a conversation stops. When they feel awkward or when someone disrespects them, their instinct is to panic. They rush to fill the empty air. They talk fast, they over-explain themselves, and they laugh nervously just to break the tension. This instantly destroys your aura because it shows you are desperate for their approval. A dangerously calm person does the exact opposite. They weaponize the silence. If someone insults you, asks a difficult question, or tries to test your boundaries, do not jump to answer. Stay completely still. Look them dead in the eyes, and wait 3 to 5 full seconds before you speak. Let the silence suffocate them. Watch as they start to squirm, break eye contact, and backtrack on their own words. By not rushing, you subconsciously communicate that you operate on your own time, not theirs. You become the psychological anchor of the room. Silence is heavy. Let them carry the weight of it. Number 2. Absolute emotional detachment. The person with the most powerful aura in the room is always the person who needs the least from it. When you walk into a social situation desperately needing people to like you, needing a deal to close, or needing someone's attention, your nervous system broadcasts chaos. People can literally smell that desperation, and it repels them. It makes you look like prey. To build a magnetic and dangerous presence, you must completely detach from the outcome. Walk into every room as an observer, not a performer. You are not there to entertain anyone. You are not there to convince anyone of your worth. If a conversation dies, let it die. If someone does not agree with you, do not adjust your personality to please them. Look at them with a blank, calm expression. When you require absolutely nothing from other people, it short-circuits their brain. They are so used to people begging for their attention that when you deny them that satisfaction, they will obsessively try to win your validation. You flip the dynamic from you chasing them to them chasing you. Number 3. The apex physicality. Your physical presence dictates how the world treats you. Most people walk around shrinking themselves. They fidget, they cross their arms, they tap their feet, they play with their phones, and they break eye contact because they subconsciously feel like they are in danger. You must rewrite this biological response immediately. Eliminate all useless movement. Keep your shoulders pulled back and down. Expose your neck and chest. Move 20% slower than everyone else in the room. When you turn your head, do it slowly. When you reach for something, do it deliberately. When you move slowly and without flinching, you broadcast the energy of an apex predator. It signals to the primitive brains of everyone around you that you have nothing to protect against, and you cannot be intimidated. Fast movements signal fear and anxiety. Slow movements signal absolute untouchable power. Number 4. Controlled unpredictability. If people can predict your every move, they can control you. If they know exactly what makes you angry, what makes you sad, or what makes you smile, you are nothing but a puppet to them. A truly dangerous aura stems from the inability of others to figure you out. You must become a puzzle that they cannot solve. You do this through controlled unpredictability. Be deeply respectful and calm most of the time, but occasionally show a flash of intense dominance. Speak in a low, soothing tone, but set a boundary with absolutely ruthless precision the second someone crosses a line. Never let them see you overreact. Never let them see you lose your temper. When someone expects you to be angry, be completely indifferent. When they expect you to be excited, be mildly amused. When you do not give people the emotional reaction they are looking for, they become obsessed with trying to figure out what is actually going on inside your head. You become a mystery, and mystery commands deep, unwavering respect. Number 5. The mirroring void. This is the most advanced dark psychology technique for building an aura. People love to talk about themselves. They love to project their egos, their insecurities, and their desires onto the world. Let them. Instead of trying to prove how smart or successful you are, become a void that absorbs their information without giving away any of your own. When someone speaks to you, listen intensely, hold deep, unblinking eye contact, nod slowly. But when it is your turn to speak, give them almost nothing. Answer their questions with vague, short sentences. Turn the conversation right back onto them. By doing this, you are forcing them to reveal all of their cards while you keep your hand completely hidden. They will leave the interaction feeling like they just had a deep conversation with you, but hours later, they will realize they know absolutely nothing about you. This creates an extreme power imbalance. You hold all their information, and they hold none of yours. Number 6. The power of absolute scarcity. Presence loses its value when it becomes cheap. If you are always available, always agreeable, and always hanging around waiting for people's attention, you lose your aura entirely. People only value what is scarce. Look at how elite predators operate. They are rarely seen, but their presence is always felt. You must apply this exact principle to your social life and professional life. Do not text back instantly every single time. Do not say yes to every invitation. Learn how to disappear for periods of time to focus on your ambitions, your physique, or your craft. When you make your time, your energy, and your attention rare commodities, people stop taking you for granted. They begin to realize that access to you is a privilege, not a right. Scarcity breeds high perceived value. When you are hard to reach, you instantly become magnetic. Number 7. Radical accountability and unflinching boundaries. Weak people love to play the victim. They blame their environment, they blame their friends, and they make excuses for why they are being walked over. A dangerous and calm individual takes absolute radical ownership of their life. If someone disrespects you, it is because you implicitly taught them that they could. When someone crosses your boundary, you do not throw a tantrum and you do not threaten them. You simply remove access. You look them in the eye, lower your voice, and state the consequence calmly. And then you follow through without a single hesitation. There are no second chances for disrespect. When people realize that crossing you results in an immediate, permanent, and emotionless consequence, they will treat you with absolute caution and respect. If you combine the emotional detachment of a monk, the physical boundaries of a dangerous person, and the psychological mystery of a shadow, you will create an aura that people simply cannot ignore. It takes immense self-awareness. It requires you to destroy your own ego. But if you start applying these 7 principles today, you will notice the shift immediately. People will step out of your way in the street. They will hesitate before crossing you. They will lower their voices when you speak. And you will command the reality of the room without ever having to lift a finger. You have the tools now. Master your reality.